Hello there, Challenger Coach in here. So I want to talk about Jayce. Um, what I noticed recently, most of the people are building Eclipse non-stop. In fact, more than often we can visually see Eclipse. Most of the times it's built at 47.9%. That's insane, right? That's insane. Sometimes humans get also built that, right? And if I click on this, we can see 2.0% of people do actually go for Duskblade. So um, I think Eclipse is a bit way too overrated. Now it's good into more tanky comps, right? And the issue about Eclipse is it's good in duelings, right? Like when you duel people, it's definitely great, right? And also like it has like an anti-tank, anti-bruiser passive, deals 6% of course HP based damage, and it provides armor penetration. Now, generally speaking, into squishy champions, you will go way farther with Duskblade of Dark. Why do I say? So, just to be clear with some things, right? It provides more lethality, as we can visually see it with our eyes, right? It provides 6 more lethality, so it's better early on. 5 more ability haste, and the passive itself, the mythic passive, is cooldown. And movement speed, of course. So, what does that allow you to do? Now, in a full all-in, just to be clear, you would always deal actually more damage with Duskblade. It just you don't have those anti-tank stats, I suppose, the armor penetration and also the HP-based damage and the shield, right? But this is way better into squishes because often you are facing comps where you can't really engage as Jayce, or the only time you would engage as Jayce is when you actually get to like kill someone, right? And when you kill someone, you actually want to get a invulnerability. It's similar to a Zonye, right? Untargetable and invulnerable, right? So that means that that's one of Jayce's vulnerabilities, right? If you don't necessarily have phase rush, or even with phase rush, you still can get CC'd, right? Uh, you're dead, right? So to have more potent EQ pokes, because often you just EQ poke non-stop, you want to get Duskblade, right? Also, the vulnerability is really valuable. So generally speaking, into squishy comps, it's better just because more lethality, more damage. It's especially good when you have like a team comp that sort of has poke in its kit, right? Because then it's easier to deal more damage based on their missing HP. If you have a Serat, it's even better, right? Uh, from the other hand, as I said, the full combo will always deal more damage with Duskblade because it doesn't only affect your physical damage abilities, as Jayce, you have some abilities that deal magical damage, they also get affected by Duskblade of Darkar, right? Now, from the other hand, you can, of course, go generic um, Jayce items, of course, you get your Duskblade, you can get your generic Manamune into Grudge or into some whatever items you need per moment. You could arguably go Edge of Night in some games. The rest of the items are rather situational, but that's all I wanted to point out that this item 47.9% of you guys are overusing it non-stop, and realistically like most of the times it's Eclipse, right? And it's very rarely Darktar. So I would highly recommend most of the Jayce players to actually more frequently build the item, especially if they have a squishy comp where you can't even like access them, right? And mostly what you can do is EQ spam till you all in with Duskblade. That's it from now. Have a nice day.